Welcome to BooTube, where the shadows speak and the stories linger. Tonight, gather around the fire and listen close, because what you're about to hear is no ordinary tale. Some stories fade with the morning light, but others, they stay with you, long after the fire dies. It was a night like any other. The wind howled through the trees, and the forest was still, too still. A group of friends, young and fearless, had set up camp on the edge of the woods, far from the safety of the village. They built their campfire high, laughed, and told stories of the things that haunted the forest. But one of them, Mia, grew quiet. She stared into the dark, her eyes wide. The others didn't notice, too busy with their own tales of creatures and ghosts. But Mia wasn't looking at the shadows. She was listening. And then she heard it, a voice, soft at first, carried by the wind, weaving through the night. "Leave. Now," it whispered. Mia froze, her breath catching in her throat. She looked around, but her friends were still talking, oblivious to the warning. The fire crackled louder, and the wind seemed to breathe, carrying the voice again, clearer this time. "Leave, or you will never leave." Terrified, Mia stood up, her voice shaking as she tried to speak. But before she could warn the others, something cold, clammy, wrapped around her wrist. It pulled her with impossible strength, dragging her into the forest. Her scream pierced the night, cutting through the wind like a blade. Her friends turned toward the sound, but the woods had already swallowed her whole. They called her name, searched the forest, but there was no trace. No footprints, no broken branches, just the lingering echo of the voice in the wind, still whispering, "Leave, or you will never leave." The villagers say her spirit still wanders those woods, a warning to others who venture too far. And some say, if you listen carefully on a still night, you can hear her voice blending with the wind, a whisper calling you to leave. So, next time you find yourself near the woods at night, remember Mia's story. Listen carefully. The wind may have a warning of its own. And always, always heed its call. Because once the shadows take you, they never let go. Thank you for watching BooTube. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, the shadows are always listening. Beware.